Ah, 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 ah. Good day, good people. Master Monk, reporting live from Righteous Cuts, man. You know, on my way to the gym. Big rooster energy. You know the roosters, man. That masculine energy. You know, we get up early in the morning, man. We go get it, man. We itching, man. We itching for that success, man. We itching for that paper, man. You know, and everybody that tuning in, man. I'm just trying to do everything I can, not even trying. If you apply certain principles that I speak of to your daily regimen, you know, it actually works, man. And speaking of actually work, today I just want to discuss, you know, I want to discuss the major keys to developing a consistent exercise routine, you know, because I realized in order to on the road to riches and success and sustaining and gaining, you got to develop a consistent exercise regimen and routine, because your success can only go as far as your body allows, you know. And now I've been on my journey now as far as being consistently working out. I've been consistent now for the last 15 years. I've been going to the gym at least 4 days out of the week for the last 15 years consistently, man. And I grew, I developed my mindset, my body, all these different things I learned. And I just want to customize it and simplify it. If you want to develop a consistent exercise routine, I got certain principles that if you follow them, you can maintain consistency. So the first principle is you got to create a baseline. And the baseline is something that's so easy and so simple that you're going to do and maintain, you know, that even if you don't feel like it, you're going to do it because it's so easy. So, you know, you got to create an easy baseline that you're going to stick with no matter what. And you got to make it so easy, because a baseline is what's going to keep your mental momentum going. So some days you just ain't going to feel like it. But if you got an easy baseline, you're going to still go ahead and do that little 20, 30-minute routine, because it's going to keep your mental momentum going. And that's the whole key to being consistent, keeping your mental momentum going, because you don't want to let laziness set in. Because a few efforts here and there, oh, I ain't doing today, or I ain't doing today, that effort today, or that effort tomorrow, or that effort the next day, that momentum carries, and next thing you know, you done took off for 2 weeks, then you took off for 2 months. But if you develop an easy baseline that you know you can maintain no matter what for the rest of your life, then you'll stick with it, man. Because being in the gym, I notice people that got an easy, simple routine, they got the best results, because the results come with the consistency. Not how hard you go, not this high intense this or this heavy lifting this. If you be consistent, the results come with consistency. So you can do a little easy, simple routine every other day, 3 to 4 times a week, and just maintain that and get better results than somebody that's going hard. Because usually the people that go hard, they don't maintain that. I see the people in the gym that go hard. You might see them for a good few months and then they done burnt themselves out. But people that got an easy routine, they just stick with it because it's so simple. And like that old saying, go easy does it. So my baseline is pull, push, jump, and crunch. Meaning, you know, pull-ups, that's your whole upper body. You know, starting off, that's a tough exercise. So 15 years ago, I initially only started off doing 1 to 3. And then that pull, that's the pull-ups. Then push-ups. You know, the pull-ups is your upper body. So this is working your whole body, my baseline routine. Pull-ups, that's your upper body. You know, push-ups, that's your chest, that's your back arms. That's some of your back. That's some of your core. You know, starting off, you can do 5 to 10. 1 to 3 pull-ups, 5 to 10 push-ups. Pull, push, jump. Now jump. That's the jump ropes or the jumping jacks. 3 sets of that, 20 to 50. That's your cardio. That's getting your heart rate up. And that's your legs. So the pull, that's your upper body. Push, that's your core and your chest and your back arms. Jump rope, that's your legs and your cardio. And then crunch, last but not least, crunch, that's your core. So that simple routine being your baseline, that's getting your whole body, essentially. Now, if you don't feel like doing nothing else, develop a simple, easy baseline routine where it's though, all right, man, I don't feel like doing nothing, but I'm going to go ahead and do my 20 minutes of my baseline. That way I can keep my mental momentum going, so that way won't no laziness set in on me. So whatever your baseline is, create an easy baseline, an easy 20 to 30 minute routine that you can stick with now and forevermore. That is so easy that even if you don't feel like doing it, you're going to do it, because that's keeping your mental momentum going. That's keeping your consistency going. And that's going to allow you to carry on the days when you actually really do feel like doing it. Because some days it's like, all right, I'm going to just knock my baseline out so won't no laziness set in on me. But then some days, you know, like the sun. Some days the sun shines all the time. But some days the sun shines at, 30 degrees. But then some days it shines at 100. And it's the same way with our energy level. Some days our energy level might be on 30. And we just keep that baseline going. But then there's some days our energy on 100 degrees. It's like, all right, I'm going to go crazy today. I'm going to go hard because the energy there. But you want to keep a baseline routine that's so simple that you can maintain that 3 to 4 times a week. It's so easy. That's just your routine that you establish to keep the mental momentum going. So number 2, as far as maintaining consistency, you eat healthy, because if you eat healthy, that's going to give you the energy to want to exercise, because if you put something in your body that don't belong, you're not going to maintain a consistent regimen, because it's going to zap your energy, And a lot of times people say, oh, it's expensive to eat healthy, but when you really do the math, it's not, man, because for one, when you're eating healthy, highly nutritious food, it's the nutrients that sustain your hunger. It's not how big the meal is. So you can go to McDonald's and get a big meal, let's say for $10, a big soda, a big fry, a big sandwich. But as soon as your belly and your fullness go down in an hour or 2 hours, you hungry again, because there's no real nutritional value there. It's the nutrients that sustain your hunger. So you can buy something small, like let's say a bag of apples and some peanuts or some almonds. It costs more, but it's more nutritional value. So it's going to sustain your hunger. You eat 3 apples and a handful of nuts, some almonds or some peanuts or something like that. That is not as much food, but it sustains you because of the quality of nutrients there. So it's not about how big the meal, it's about how nutritious it is. It's about the quality, not the quantity. It's about how potent what it is you're consuming. That's what sustains your hunger, because it's the nutrients that sustain you, not how big it is. Big just fill your belly up. You know what I mean? Usually big with no nutrients in it, it takes your energy. It gives you that so-called itis. But if you eat something small and dense with a bunch of nutrients in it, you be like, damn, I ain't even hungry. And all I ate was some berries and some almonds. Why I ain't hungry? Because it's the nutrients that's in it. So keep in mind that it's not about how big the meal is. It's about how nutritious it is. And don't even think when you eating and being healthy, think nutritious, not delicious, because that's what's most important. You know what I mean? And also it's cheaper to eat healthy because it's cheaper than a hospital bill. It's keeping you out the hospital. So it's cheaper than a hospital bill, and it's giving you energy. It's cheaper than missing work, because you put something in your body that got you sick. Now you got to call out, or now you tired. So when you really do the math, you need less food when it's highly nutritious, so you don't need as much to sustain you. It gives you energy so you can make money and not miss work. And it's keeping you out of the hospital because it's keeping you healthy. So it's cheaper than a hospital bill. So, create a baseline, eat healthy. That keeps you consistent. All right, number 3, be sober. Being sober is the cheat code to success, because not only does it save you money, being sober, a lot of people think, oh, it's just a little drink, oh, it's just a little smoke. But in a year to 3 year time frames, that little drink, that little smoke, that's a lot of money you done spent. And it's also a lot of energy that it done took. So I don't drink, I don't smoke, I'm sober, you know what I mean? So, okay, even if you don't exercise or exude the same discipline as me, at least if you're gonna do that, do it once a week. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Because if you peep the metaphor, notice when a team win a championship, they pop the bottle. So, and that's I guess that's their way of getting intoxicated after they accomplish something. Or when a person win a race, they had a victory cigar after they waved the checker flag. So my point that I'm making is, if you're gonna do that after you accomplish something. Don't do that for a sport or for a lifestyle, because it essentially undermines your energy, it undermines your discipline, it undermines your consistency. Me, don't do it at all, because I'm a stickler in saying only tap into things that's going to create good habits. Don't start nothing that's going to change the trajectory of your success. Don't start nothing that's going to possibly create a bad habit. But, if you truly want to be consistent with your exercise and your workout routine, then be sober. You're going to save yourself money. You're going to save yourself energy. And being sober also separates you from the competition when it comes to success, because most people not willing to be completely sober. So if you can maintain being completely sober as a daily regimen, you're going to automatically separate yourself from the competition. You're going to have more energy than them. You're going to have more money than them. You're going to be able to think better than them. So now you assure yourself to win when you be sober. But if you're not willing to be completely sober, at least just do that stuff, man, once a month, twice a month, man. Please, you know what I mean? I want you to win, Jack. I want all of us to win, man. Point number 4. Have integrity. Because integrity keeps you consistent as well. It gives you energy. When you treat people good and be honest, it boosts your morale, it boosts your esteem, it boosts your energy, and it allows you to be consistent on your exercise or your workout regimen. When you don't have integrity and you treat people wrong and you do people dirty, it weakens and undermines your energy and your esteem, man, and it keeps you from being consistent. Next thing you know, you probably find yourself feeling depressed and dismotivated because you did something that you shouldn't have did to somebody. So in order to be consistent with your exercise regimen, it's essential to do everything you can to maintain a sense of integrity. Let me see, what point is this? 1, 2, I think this, let me see, 1, 2, 3. All right, point number 4, if this point number 4, I don't think this is. But anyway, when you're working out, keep your shirt on, especially if you're just getting started. Keep your shirt on and just do the work. Check in on yourself maybe a month to 3 months from now. Don't even look for no results. Just do the work and know that the results is coming in. Because a lot of times if you keep looking in the mirror, you keep wanting to see the results, a lot of times you can discourage yourself because you're not going to see it. Give yourself time. Develop the routine. Get some consistency going. Then unveil and show yourself off to yourself. Because then you'll see some results. You'll see some improvement if you're just doing the work and keep your shirt on. Don't even look at nothing. Don't look at the mirror, none of that. Don't ask nobody. Just do the work and keep your shirt on. Then treat yourself to a glance at yourself in a month or 2 to 3 months from now. That's how you maintain consistency. Because if you exercise and then look in the mirror, exercise and then look in the mirror, you're going to eventually wind up discouraging yourself. So just do the work and keep your shirt on for a good month to 3 months. Then take your shirt off. The next point that I want to make is, not only get, like I always say, not only what you eat, but feast your eyes on the right things. Feast your eyes on the good content. When you look at things and listen to things that strengthen and uplift, it fuels your energy and it makes it easy to maintain your fitness regimen. Don't feast your eyes on something that's going to lower your esteem, lower your morale, lower your energy. Look at uplifting things. Feed yourself, feed your psyche, feed your mind, feed your heart things that's going to fuel your passion and your desire and give you energy to want to have that vigor. Don't do yourself a disservice and feed yourself something that's going to depress you or hurt you. Do everything you can to guard your psyche and guard your energy and guard your heart and guard your spirit from anything that can lower you or depress you. Because that's how you maintain a consistent regimen as well. You know, you hitting it on all cylinders. You hitting it with the diet. You hitting it with the integrity. You hitting it with what you look at. You hitting it with your character. All these things keep you energized, keep you motivated, and keep you consistently exercising. That's how you maintain your consistency. That's how I was able to maintain my consistency for the last 15 years. And I'm actually great to go to the gym after I finish, you know, posting this content right here. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to drive it on home. There's so many more things I can say, but I want to keep it simple for y'all. You know, in order to be a strong man, M-A-N, you got to have strong mantras, M-A-N-T-R-A-S. Man and mantra go hand in hand. That's why the prefix of mantra is man. In order to be a strong man, you got to have strong mantras. And of course, you know what mantra mean, but if you don't, I'm going to say it. Mantra or mantra is the things that you chant to yourself, your daily self-talks, your daily rituals, your daily affirmations, the things you constantly saying to yourself within, and sometimes without. But the things you say to yourself is the things that's going to actually boost you and strengthen your morale. That's what's going to allow you to be self-motivated and not need a instructor or a fitness helper or a counselor to keep your consistency going. You keep your own self going when you got strong mantras. When you think about everybody that's strong, that's a champion, their mantras and their words, the things they tell themselves, the things they chant to themselves, matches their intensity. You know, like I said in one of my previous videos, you ain't never heard Muhammad Ali saying nothing weak out loud to herself. You never heard Floyd Mayweather say nothing weak out loud to herself. The girl Clarissa Shields, if you know about boxing, she a female boxer. She called herself the GOAT, which means the greatest woman of all time. All of these people that's successful and maintain strength and vigor in life, they got strong mantras, strong mantras. They say strong things to themselves. They keep themselves self-motivated in that manner. In order to be strong, you got to have strong mantras. You know, and I'm not just talking to the men, I'm talking to the women too. But the word is mantra. That's why I said mantra. But we can call it one mantra as well. In order to be a strong man or a strong woman, you got to have strong mantras. You know, words, W-O-R. Work, W-O-R. World, W-O-R. When you work, W-O-R, on your words, W-O-R, you work on your world, W-O-R. So in order to change your world, you got to change your words. That's why I said a strong man got strong mantras. So when you break down the prefixes, you start to understand that they synonymous for a reason. They ring a bell, they go together for a reason, you know? Every strong person that's able to maintain consistency and discipline and strength and all of the things that's going to allow them to continue to thrive, they got strong mantras. You'll never ever catch a successful person with weak mantras. You gotta have those things that you tell yourself uplifting, you know? Words are so important, man. Even before this universe formulated, they said the Most High spoke it into existence. So speak into existence the world you want to see. And make yourself a believer by making your practices and your regimen match what it is you're saying. And the more you do that, the more you'll believe yourself, because you know you're doing the work to become what it is you're saying you are. You know? Itching, man. You know? Itching for the success. I'm itching for y'all to win, man. I'm itching for us to be great, man. I promise you that, man. I love y'all, man. Love. Love. It only works when you make it a lifestyle. You gotta make it a lifestyle. You got to.